Hi, I'm Dr. Lori Schwartz-Reichel. My career began in music education, where I learned the importance of a key change, a shift, in the tonal center of a piece of music, often used to inject energy or produce significance. Eventually, I realized the impact of making key changes in all areas of my life and the desire to help others do the same. Making key changes can be difficult. I certainly don't have all the answers, but I do like to pose questions for reflection and offer actionable key changes for us to attempt in both our working and living situations. Together, we can unlock our greatest potential in collaboration with those we love, serve, and lead. Let's discover how we can grow together by making key changes. My most requested workshops and keynotes right now are on one topic: burnout. And honestly, that's not surprising. In the last few months, I've talked about burnout with university students, at women's retreats, in corporate workshops, and right here on this podcast. I'm writing about it, I'm hearing about it, and it keeps coming up in everyday conversations. Because right now, burnout is everywhere, especially this time of year. Students, professionals, caregivers, no one is immune. And while we may not be able to completely avoid burnout, we can learn how to recognize it, address it, and recover from it. But that starts with understanding what it actually is. Most people think burnout is just exhaustion. And yes, exhaustion is part of it. It can show up physically, mentally, or emotionally. But burnout actually has three core components. They are exhaustion, cynicism, and inefficacy. Cynicism often shows up when there's ongoing conflict, a lack of fairness, or when people feel they have no real say in decisions. Over time, that can lead to disengagement. Inefficacy is that feeling of, am I even doing a good job? It comes from a lack of feedback, recognition, or meaning, and it can lead to self-doubt and reduced productivity. So when someone is burned out, it's not just that they're tired. They may feel overwhelmed, disconnected, underappreciated, or even invisible. And when all of that builds up, confidence takes a hit. Burnout doesn't have to define your self-worth. It can be a signal, a cue that something needs to change. A signal that something in your environment, your expectations, or your pace is out of alignment with what you actually need to function well. Not a personal failure, not a lack of resilience, but information. Information that invites you to pause, reflect, and make intentional adjustments before the cost gets even higher by impacting your health, your well-being, or your overall quality of life. And if you ignore that signal, it doesn't just disappear. It gets louder. It shows up in your energy, your focus, your relationships, and your confidence. So, if you're listening right now and recognizing yourself in this burnout, feeling exhausted, disengaged, or questioning your impact, this is your moment to pay attention, not just push through. And if you're leading others, supporting a team, or caring for people in your life, this matters for you too. Burnout isn't something people simply get over. It's something we need to notice, name, and respond to with intention. Because small, intentional shifts, or as I like to call them, key changes, are often what begin to transform burnout into something we can work through, instead of something that keeps us stuck. Here are 5 key changes that may help you, or someone you care about, begin to overcome burnout. Key change number 1, identify and examine the burnout. Start by asking, who is experiencing burnout? Is it you, someone on your team, or a loved one? Then look closer. Are you seeing exhaustion, cynicism, inefficacy, or all three? And how is it impacting overall well-being? Key change number 2, self-regulate. Come back to the basics, but consistently. Set boundaries. Take breaks. Prioritize sleep, nutrition, and movement. Simple doesn't mean easy, but it does work. Key change number 3, connect with others. Burnout thrives in isolation. Make space for real conversations. Share what's going on. Call a friend. Schedule a dinner. Go for a walk and talk. Small moments of connection matter. Key change number 4, follow up. Check in again. Ask yourself or others, is this improving? What's helping? What needs to change? Progress isn't linear, so staying aware is key. And finally, key change number 5, embrace uniqueness. Recognize strengths, your own and others. Celebrate progress. Express gratitude. When people feel seen, heard, and valued, energy and motivation begin to return, and confidence will shine again. If you're navigating burnout right now or working to rebuild your confidence, you're not alone. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need it, a friend, a colleague, or someone who's been feeling the weight of it all. Check out more episodes of the Making Key Changes podcast, where I regularly dive into topics about beating burnout and building confidence to help individuals and teams unlock their greatest potential. If you want more tools and strategies like this, be sure to subscribe to the Making Key Changes podcast and weekly newsletter. And if you're planning a conference, professional development session, or workshop and want to build a culture of reflective, confident leadership, I'd love to partner with you. I always appreciate hearing from listeners, so if something stood out to you, feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear from you. How are we making key changes to recognize that burnout isn't just exhaustion? Thanks for listening. If you haven't done so yet, please consider rating and reviewing the Making Key Changes podcast on the Apple Podcast app. If you found this episode helpful, please consider sharing it with others and joining me again next week. In my coming episodes, I'll discuss topics that are most passionate to me, along with things I've been researching or areas of my life I have changed or want to change. You can learn more about me on my website, makingkeychanges.com. Feel free to message me through there or reach out on social media. I'd love to hear from you and learn about what key changes you hope to make.